Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Calamity vlog, because essentially that's what this is. So welcome back, it's a brand new day and we're picking up kind of what we were doing yesterday, because I kind of got sidetracked towards the end. But yesterday I said that I wanted to do the Wall of Flesh, and I'm still standing by that. I do want to do the Wall of Flesh. And I made some preparations to actually make that a reality, because in yesterday's episode, I was kind of like clearing things out, but I don't think I was doing a very good job of it. I went back today, I cleared out the majority of what I need, I got some guide voodoo dolls, and I think we're ready to go. We're going to finally go into hard mode, which is strange because it's going to be my first time seeing all of the sprites, because obviously this new series has been kind of centered around this texture pack. And we're exploring that today. So this one's going to be a late one, a late episode. It's going out late. It's because I've had a very busy day. I've had some fun today, though. I've got some good little stories I think you guys are going to like. But before I start telling them, let's make sure that I'm laser focused on everything I need to get. So I need some of these bad boys, and I don't want to waste all my money, but I'm going to make sure that I've got lots of wrath. Have I got, yeah, I need some more magic power and some magic regen, because the weapons I wanted to use was the godly lionfish and also the black fish. Toad boy. It's a toad boy. That's right. The latest Terraria spoiler is a toad. This is another toad. Thank God. Although it's kind of like more of a frog boy in the spoiler. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's go down, right? I've got a little pathway. We're going to head there now. So yeah, what have I been up to? Well, it's been the first day of spring in Britain. Very nice. I like spring. I could smell fresh grass as I woke up. I was amazed. It didn't set off my hay fever, thankfully, so I was pretty pleased about that. But because it was the first day of spring, me and Court were so excited because she was finishing work early today. And we were like, we should do one of our old traditions. So when Courtney was in university, we had so much free time. Like, truthfully, it was ridiculous how much free time we had. Because essentially, like, you go to... This is the thing they don't tell you about university. Maybe it's the same in America. Maybe it's not. But in university, you go to a class, and it lasts a couple of hours. And you do this, like, 2 times a week. And that's it. And then the rest is done from home. So... A lot of people think that it's like, it's just a constant thing, like you're constantly doing work. And I think that's perceived from the fact that you can live on site in university. But really, you do have a lot of free time. It's overwhelming how much free time you have. But this old tradition we used to have is that we used to go to this ice cream place. This ice cream place was amazing, let me tell you. So I won't say the name of it because it's so close to where I live. So I would usually say the name of it because I wouldn't want to, I'm not trying to hide out, but I do think I should probably draw the line there. And I think you guys would agree with that. But this ice cream place is so cool because it's a giant field full of cows. And they use these cows to make the ice cream. And all of it is made like on site. So it's all super fresh. Like, it's the freshest ice cream you've ever seen, right? And so today we were super excited because we were going to do our old tradition of just driving there, parking up, because you can either drive through it or you can park up and go and get some. And this was our tradition. And I tell you what, man, it started off with the best intentions, but it quickly derailed because we got there and oh my God, the overwhelming smell of just like cows was unbearable. It was grim. It really was. Like a hot day, hundreds of cows. It doesn't make for the best situation. I don't know why I forgot just how awful the place smelled. It really does hit you. So the tradition was kind of more like, oh, should we quickly eat this ice cream so we can leave? Oh, man. But I was super excited for that. That was like the bulk of my day, was just getting super pumped for that. And then I came in and I had some Terraria news to do. I love doing Terraria news, honestly. Just any chance to talk about Terraria, I'll take it. I mean, here, I'm so unfocused. I'm more like, let's chat about me. At least in Terraria news, I have to keep it more focused. But there's a good story with this. let me do the wall of flesh before I start telling stories. Let me try stay completely commentator mode. So today we're doing the wall of flesh. Okay, let's see. Can I pierce these mad lads? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm gonna use this, I think, for the majority of it. If I can hit the wall of flesh, I'm super pumped. I'm already regretting this build. I actually am. I can always tell. Like, once I've started a wall of flesh fight, I get this gut feeling and I'm like, this was a bad setup. And I just have this this feeling with it. But I think it's because I don't have a mana build on. I have a rogue build on and I want to use a mana setup. I'm overconfident in Calamity, truthfully. But I've got to remember that Calamity is obviously going to outspec this. Have I got my fungal... Alright, okay. I've got my wings on instead. I always take off some accessories when I'm making the thumbnail so that I can, like, fully show the clothy ear behind all the armor, if that makes sense. So, I take off some accessories, and then I do genuinely forget to put them on sometimes. Okay, so I'm doing a good job of not getting hit, so I'm happy with that, because my adrenaline is slowly building up. Alright, well, that's gone. So, come on. Right, I can do this. I can actually do this. God, it proper slaps you when it hits you, doesn't it? Okay. I like the bubbles, because they go upwards. So, like, you fire it down, and then it can sometimes hit the rest of it. Oh, this is a bad build. I regret the build so bad. But I'm going to try and make it work. Alright, let's kill these wormy boys, because I'd like some health, please. Oh, God. The health is not regenning fast either. The fungal clump is making good work. I would love for this to be our victory, because it's so kind of scuff. The only problem is, I'm regenning health so slowly. I could really just do with some free hearts. Alright, leeches. Come on. Just give me some. Please. I just need something. Alright, so I'm halfway through my arena. I do have to back... Oh, no. No, no, no. Come on. Why? Why? That makes no sense. Why, though? I worked my way through here yesterday. How did I die? Do you remember yesterday when I came through and I came down here and I mined all this out? How on earth? Man, I'm so annoyed at that. Alright, well, that was attempt number 1, guys. I'm going to wait for my guide to respawn and go for attempt number 2. So, round number 2, I've equipped a cobalt shield, and I'm going to use the fungal boy all throughout the fight. I've got a magical conch, and I'll begin. Or maybe not. Alright, begin. I'll probably jump cut a little bit, by the way, just because, you know, I always do this, where I fail at the wall of flesh, and then I do a whole episode on it. So I won't be doing that today. I'm just going to try and focus my mind and get as far as I can. It's going to get insanely quick in a second. I tell you what, when I'm focusing, and I'm actually thinking about dodging, it's a lot easier. No, no, no. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, this is it. I was like, I just shot myself right in my own foot. Okay. Calamitous creatures can now roam free. The ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. And what else? Yeah, cool. The ancient ice spirits have been unbound. Okay, awesome. Nice. So what I get? I got some grenade shells. I got some magnum rounds, of course, because that's kind of been a bit of a theme in this series so far. Getting a bunch of those bad boys. And then opening this up, we got ourselves... Ooh, some fancy sprites. Look at that. The Pwn Hammer. We got a Summoner's Emblem. We got a laser rifle, which has a new sprite and a new colour to it. Nice. Steampunker has awoken. It's what? Is it always said Steampunker has awoken? Is that correct? I don't know if it is. Demon Heart. Permanently increases your number of accessory slots. And then the Demon Trophy. Boost spawn rates by 1.25 times. I always do this on Calamity because I'm like, why not? Because Calamity is about being a little bit hard. I mean, we're not doing death mode. But I'm tough enough, right? Ah, man. It feels good to be in hard mode. So let me tell you that other story anyway. So earlier, I had to work on a spoiler video. Now, I've been doing this for 8 years, so my partner knows the commitment it takes. It basically means dropping every plan that you've got, getting it done. So we were going to, like, hang out tonight, which is fine, because we get to, like, hang out tomorrow anyway. And we were going to continue with Mario Party on the DS, because we haven't worked our way through all the levels. And this just proper cracked me up. So I went into the room earlier, and she was playing through Mario Party DS, like, on her own. And when you play through it on your own, you're playing with, like, you versus 3 other, NPCs that the game has generated. And I came in towards the end of the game, and she was doing pretty well. She had 3 stars, I believe, but some of the other opponents were catching up on her. And I just witnessed this one moment where she managed to, like, do this really cool sweep of buying stars. If you didn't listen to my last episode about how to play Mario Party, you may be a little bit lost. That's all right. Oh, look, it's a hive cyst. I'll leave that. So anyway, so she went on this, like, mad sweep of, like, buying all these stars, like, completely, like, outdoing her opponents. And with that, she landed on this, like, jewel square. And it was like, who do you want to jewel? And I was like, look, cool. You've got to jewel Waluigi, because he's a joke, right? Every time we play together, Waluigi's the absolute joke of the game, because he's just crap. Like, he's rubbish whenever you play. With that, Waluigi completely beats her at this minigame, and she loses all of her stars. It was like watching the end of Romeo and Juliet for the first time, or reading it, witnessing it. It was a real tragedy. It was hard to watch. And I was reacting almost like it was like the end of the best film I've ever seen. I was like, what? No way. Oh man, I felt sorry for her. All that hard work gone to waste. Because a Mario Party game goes on for a while, and she likes to win. I don't blame her. Anyway, let's get some Spelunky potions, and I'll take one of those bad boys, and I'll zoom in on out. And now we got to go mining. It's that again. What did I even get? I wasn't reacting to the ores. I got mithril, titanium, and palladium. Not bad. Oh man, I tell you what, this is all made easier by the fact that we have a mining mod. But this might be something I do off camera for tomorrow, because I don't know. I usually find getting ores to be kind of boring. It's one of those things I flip-flop on. Like, some episodes I'm like, yeah, let's mine. And some other ones I'm like, nah, fam, let's not mine. But before we do that, I need to make some stuff. So I've already got obsidian. So I'm going to need some hellstone. Got my obsidian. Have I put down a hellforge? Is it called, or is it just called a forge? Alright, I haven't. So I need to go back down to hell to go get myself a forge. And then I've got to craft stuff up. Now, I've got myself a molten pick. It's unpleasant. Very nice. And I will do some mining, but I will save that for tomorrow. I'm not feeling it. Like, I can't be bothered. But I do have something that we can do, which I actually think is going to be quite fun, because I've been looking forward to this for a little while now. So, you remember the crystalline, right? Now, I love this weapon. I use it a lot. It's my best friend. I don't know where I was going with that. And there's an upgrade to it, right? It's called the Prismaline, and you need some sea prisms. We've already got those, but you need some essence of Eliam. Now, I'm pretty certain that you can get essence of Eliam from any of the enemies in the ice biome. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a Calamity potion. We are going to buy the... Oh, man, I tell you what, I should have been using these, like, during the Wall of Flesh fight. I keep forgetting that they're here. I'm a big fan of this revamp, just in general, but I'm also, like, kind of not, because I keep forgetting to even check. Let's see. I've run out of money, so that's a big problem. I guess I'm going to sell the Hellstone and the... I can't sell the ore. All I need is a Zergy boy. Right, that's all I need. So let's go to the ice biome and check this out. Oh man, I haven't been... Wow. I haven't been underground in the ice biome. It's kind of crazy. I do avoid it though. That's the thing. Like, the ice biome kind of does my head in a little bit. So, I was walking to the city centre today, and to get there, you have to walk through a giant field. Like a giant field. There's a bunch of horses. It's very nice and scenic, and there's like a So what's this? Whoa. What is this from? I thought this was going to be like a texture pack thing. Whoa. What are you? Is this a new block? Oh, is this the Estoril Biome? Oh, it's the Estoril Biome. I haven't seen you in a while, Estoril Biome. How are you? So yeah, I'm walking through this field. And this field has like a single path, and you can walk across it many times a day, and you will never see anyone. Because it's a giant field. Why would you? I walked through today, and this guy, bless his soul, I don't understand why, he'd set up a speaker, right? Like a giant speaker. You know, like the ones people use when they're busking? And he set it up with his back facing the road. So if you were walking past him, you wouldn't make eye contact with him. You know, he wasn't a buskie. You couldn't give him money. For one, he had his back turned to you, and just two, there was no kind of like pot. And it was just this guy like singing in Chinese, and it was really loud. Like, he set up a very loud speaker, and I was just thinking like, well, what's the point? Like, nobody's gonna hear you. It's only me. So I think I'm getting serenaded. You know what I mean? Maybe it was for me. Very beautiful. Thank you very much, mister. But no, and then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe it's practice? Like, maybe it's like he wants to do it in the city centre? I don't know if you've got to have that at every other point in the world, right? We have it in England, where, like, a singer will... I think they have to, like, arrange it with the council, but they'll set up a, like, giant speaker... They'll sing a few songs. It's like busking, but classier almost. And I'm like, is that what he was doing? Was he setting up for it? I couldn't understand a word because obviously I don't know Chinese. I could understand that it was Chinese, you know, rather than like Japanese or Cantonese or whatever. So I don't know. I'm still kind of getting over it. I would love to know why. Okay, so let's test our theory about getting essence of Eliam. I think you just have to be underground in the ice biome, but you might need to be like really underground. So I'm going to keep going lower, maybe until I see some of the enemies that are like Calamity enemies. Do you know what I mean? So this should be low enough. So I'm going to take this Zergy boy and see what we can accomplish. Oh my god, it's already getting mad. I'm glad that it's not so mad here though. But I thought this would be a good spot because it's underground ice biome, so I've got the chance of getting my Eliam. But it's also hallowed, and I was like, well, that'd be good if I want to farm away at some souls of light. Because I'm sure I'm going to need plenty of souls of light, I always do. I haven't found any Eliam yet. Ooh, frozen turtle. He's got to drop it. It might just be from frozen enemies, now that I come to think of it. It might not be every enemy. This is really hard. I could barely see then. Alright, there is one essence of Eliam, so I do think it's from the frozen enemies. So I'll go and farm some like tortoises and stuff. Right, let's make this this new weapon. So I'm gonna need some sea prisms. So let's get these bad boys out. I've got 107. Probably a little bit too much. And what I like about this is you can make it a normal anvil. You don't have to be mithril. So it's 48 rogue damage, throws daggers that split after a while. So this one is 39, 48. Let's see. I hope it's powerful, because that'd be great just to start off hard mode with. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, that's great, isn't it? It's like, oh, is it double? Is it like exactly double? I tell you what, it looks a lot better. Oh my god, nice. So this is actually a brand new weapon, I believe. This wasn't in the game beforehand. So yeah, really cool. Continuing the trend of using new weapons. Right, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It will go out a little bit later than normal. I'm really sorry, British folk. But I'll use the community tab tomorrow to let people know. But if you're here, you probably already know. It's so redundant. Right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace!